Hi, I'm Grace, and welcome back to Vlogmas day 9 and 10. So, yesterday I did record the whole day, but by the time I got round to start editing, it was like 10 o'clock, and I did not want to sit up until midnight editing again. So, I just went to sleep. And so, I thought I will combine and do a feature day. Feature episode? No? Maybe? So it's going to be double length, 2 days, the 9th and the 10th, 2 squares. You know, we'll think of it as a bonus, not a mistake. Anyway, so currently it is the 10th of December, but we're going to rewind to yesterday morning where I'm making my square, and we're going to go through yesterday.
See where you think. Wow. I talked about the body pillows, Tommy. Let's see.
Let the expert handle this.
I have some notes. Okay. Great first year. You're real.
I met my boyfriend on Tinder in the beginning of my freshman year of college. I was a very naive 18-year-old. I had been on dates, but I'd never been in a relationship, and I hadn't even had my first kiss yet. I was pretty miserable my first couple of weeks after moving in, and so I got Tinder. And there I matched with a bunch of guys who went to my school. One of them I thought was pretty attractive. He was a junior and...
You're running out.
I'm running out.
That was an 8?
I would say like a 7.
Oh, that was a 7.
You're the most... Well, I'm losing the plot here, where it's like, was it like, wow, perfect? When it's a 10, or is it like, oh, you're bad?
Like, you made this scale.
You did it.
I've had this dream. Like, it's you. I'm like, I'm on camera.
Today's Red Stories is, oh yeah, we don't care. Then it's like, who gives a crap? The problem is that she really wants to be married before they can continue with other big decisions in their life. And they now have this weird tension. They can't like move into they can't buy a spot. They can't, they're kind of holding off on things.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's true. Right. Especially when there's a kid.
Right to your door with HelloFresh. They have it all pre-portioned, delivered right to your door, the spices, the ingredients, every single part of the recipe, with a tiny little recipe guide, very simple instructions to follow. They've got tons of recipes to choose from every week, about 50 options with over 100 market add-ons like desserts and all sorts of goodies. HelloFresh also has tons of preferences to choose from fit and wholesome, quick and easy, and vegetarian, so whatever your dietary lifestyle is, they can match that. I've cooked with HelloFresh before, and I was amazed at how simple it was.
I have finished my square. Yeah, this one is really nice. I love the flower in the center. It's called the Yorkshire Rose or something like that. I'm a little disappointed that it got matched up with this color though. Just because it's so dark, I don't know if you can really see the rose very much. I feel like one of the pink colors would really pair well with this square, so maybe when I do my repeat of all the squares, I'll mix and match the colors a little bit more. Once again, as I mentioned in my first video making these squares, I seem to get a lot of leftover yarn. Each ball has like a decent amount of yarn left over, so if anyone has any ideas on what to do with that, please let me know. It can't be more than like 8 to 10 grams maybe, but still, it seems like a lot of yarn and I want to use it up. I thought each square would use up the whole lot, or like most of it, but yeah, apparently not. So for the rest of the day, obviously I'm working, but in terms of my personal time, I don't really know. I don't have much planned for today. I would have wanted to work on the pie pot holders, but as I said before, I'm running out of the yarn I need to do the pie crust color, which is on its way, but, you know, what am I going to do in the meantime? So I might just work on whatever random gifts that I feel like doing today, which probably works out because it's going to be a really busy work day, so I'm not going to have a lot of mental capacity to really like focus on a bigger project or anything, so I'll just pick and choose whatever I think I can get done in today. That's pretty much it. It's currently my lunch break, so I'm going to finish off the pie crust color that I do have and just start it. And then I'm going to set that aside until, apparently it's going to come on Friday, so set it aside until then and pick my next project, just whatever I feel like doing.
It's a charge, like direct connection, because you can make a speaker with electricity without actually having to have a flow of electricity. It just has to vibrate. And we sat awake together until the sun rose to keep watch. We compiled a list of happenings here that suggests our trespasser visits more frequently than they knock. Despite no one in the family smoking and any supernatural stories, it's hard to find ones that we know or think are real. There's a lot of good fictional ghost stories on Reddit, but
Those are gonna be the ones that I like sit up in bed thinking about.
I hope we all can sleep tonight.
You.
Well,
I've decided I'm going to make this bookmark instead of the tea bag ones. Maybe I'll make both, but yeah, basically the person I'm making for kind of recently, this year got a cat, and it's a little black cat. So I'm going to make a cat bookmark.
Thing I could give him.
we're
Maybe
so
he's like,
high.
I need help.
Yeah, but no. I'm hungry.
No, and I don't think he is drunk because he flipped
He's
to
just-
apologize.
And he has work or whatever. Right? He does something important.
Yeah. This just...
Said okay, and then he did something else stupid.
I think he's gonna try to do some grand gesture. Like he's like, we're taking cooking classes.
Yeah.
And she's gonna still be like, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's...
it's Bobby Fly.
He opened up one.
Age where if he told his wife what he's been doing...
Mo.
She's also toxic.
She's part of the situation.
She's toxic, but...
I also feel like maybe it's like in media, but I feel like the like someone who it didn't work with, like the person that's
Lastly, someone said Sarah deserves someone who actually loves her, not someone who is afraid he is settling for her. She deserves to know you're not fully committed to her. This warrants a conversation with her, to say the least. Yeah. I like he's just waiting for someone that he deems better than his...
you're a psychopath, and I'm gonna DM your wife.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
Okay, update. Different preferences. I am shocked that he would recommend such a book to me, though. He is a...
Thing besides like, yeah, she got the booking kit.
What if he died?
We're back, and it's the end of the day. Again, I did it again, okay? I made the cat bookmark on my lunch break, as you saw. Very cute, very cute. I really like how it turned out. I'll link a video tutorial I found, but I didn't actually follow it. I just kind of looked at the picture and made it. But yeah, there is a video tutorial for something pretty similar, so I'll link that below. But yeah, I made the cat bookmark on my lunch break, and then I finished it just in time to jump on a call that I had after lunch. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to like record and say, yeah, it's done, you know? So yeah, and then after work, I was going to continue recording and show the process of me making this lip balm slash lighter slash cash slash condom, I don't know, whatever the freak you want, little sleeve. I've made it for my friend, and I was going to show that process, but I was on the phone to my brother for a while. It was a long conversation. Yeah, he lives interstate, so we don't catch up very often. So yeah, we were on the phone chatting, and I was just making away at that thing, and all of a sudden it was done. I was like, oh, I didn't record anything. So yeah, this one, I didn't follow a pattern either. I just kind of did it. But it's very simple. And that's all I made today. I made my beautiful square. I made my little bookmark, which was really cute and fun. And what do people say these days? Instant gratification. It really was. Both of these little projects. Very instant gratification-y. Very small, very fast. And yeah, I'll write up the little instructions for that in my description. But yeah, I hope you had a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow. All right, we are all caught up. We are back to today. And I have once again already made today's square as well. So let's go to that.
This music company was the first to announce a settlement with either company wants to see an opt-in approach so that when it works, remunerate creators. I saw this tweet and it did me psychic. Has a AI feature. It's had one for a while for appeals, reviews, etc. Okay. There's a lot of times that you have a video that you post and it gets automatically dismonetized or the content ID system, etc. There's a level of artificial intelligence involved in that.
Dude, what? I'm like, hey, everything's going awesome in my life. I was expecting people to, kind of throw a party for me for
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. I won the lottery and nobody threw a party for me.
Just nothing fancy or anything.
It's like, dude, I'm sorry, I could not give less of a about a work anniversary.
I think Luke is very good about this, but if you're gonna take leftovers, you at least ask before you do it. Or if like everybody's packing up and leaving, take it. Like, I don't know. He works out every day, either at home or the gym. He has no chronic health issues. He doesn't get stuck or freeze or get trapped in a loop. He can drive without issue and knows how to get to where he wants to go without his phone. Detours don't cause him any issues. If things don't go to plan or have to change or just fall apart, he just adapts and moves on.
This is how people feel when they meet me.
Thing, if it was like, oh, I've only been dating this girl for 4 months, he establishes that they've essentially been like, maybe not exclusive, but they've been together for well over a year. Yeah. And he still is treating her this way and feels this way about her. Like, she's just some person on the outskirts of his life.
He just sounds boring. Yeah, like if you can't make your own fun at a party, like you're just boring.
And the square is all finished and looking lovely. This actually would have been the perfect color for yesterday's square. How I thought the rose square would look really nice with a pink yarn. And then the next day, I opened a nice hot pink that would have been perfect for the rose square. But what can I say? It happens how it happens. So yeah, maybe for the next round of squares, like I was saying yesterday, I'll sort of rearrange what squares go where so I can sort of choose the colors that pair better. Getting close to the halfway mark, already getting into the double digits. I have received 3 packages today, so I thought it might be fun to do a little unboxing, Some of it is for Christmas presents, some of it is just my own stuff that I bought on Black Friday and things like that. So let's take a look, shall we? The first one I have is from Nails Assist. You may have seen them around Instagram, but basically they do fancy press-on nails, and I like to wear them from time to time, and I had a set where I lost one of the nails from them. So I wanted to get a replacement, and they were having a Black Friday sale. So I also got a couple of new ones, and then they threw in a free one because I bought 3 new sets and I got a free mystery set. So let's take a look at what's in the box. I've never received a box like this from them before, maybe because I've only ever bought 1 or 2 sets at a time, but it came in this fancy little box. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Whoop. I also ordered some glue and stuff, so that should be sitting underneath, but I'll just show you the sets that I got. This one is called Eve, and this is the replacement set that I got because I lost 1 or 2 of the nails from my set. So now I have another one, and I'll have some spare backup nails, which is nice. I'll be wearing those to the Gaga concert on Saturday. These ones, I don't know the name of the set, but it is really pretty. I think it's called like New Year's something. It's like a blue, purple, shifty thing with some little gems glued on it. And I don't have any coffin-shaped sets, so I thought that'd be fun. This one's called Lilac Garden. Very pretty, got some little orchids on there and all the purples and pretty colors that I like. And then the last one is the mystery set, and she's cute. I don't know what it's called, it doesn't say, but it's like this little gold Frenchy. So yeah, something a little bit more neutral, so I can imagine wearing that to like a work event or something. So Very cool, very cool. I'm really happy with that. And I'm happy to have the brush on glue now rather than the glue that just comes with the sets. So I'm looking forward to putting some nails on. I don't really like having naked nails. The next two packages I got are both yarn related. I'll be so real. One of them I already opened because I was really excited that it came today. I wasn't expecting it to come until Friday, so honestly, I think all of these were supposed to come on Friday, so I'm really, really happy about that. The first package is from Craft Online. This is where I get my Lily sugar and cream and things like that. So I got some more Dazzle Blue cotton yarn because I might be making a bucket hat for my friend in this color. I'm not sure, and it's a nice color, so I figured even if he doesn't like this color, I can still just keep it and use it for something else. And then I got this cornflower cotton yarn. I also bought this as another option to make my friend's bucket hat. I just wanted a few brighter options that I can show him, because at the moment most of my cotton yarns are either like really bright orange, yellow, pinks, not his vibe, or they're like neutrals, like jute, whatever that color is, ecru, white, black, sage, that kind of thing, more soft colors, which he doesn't mind neutrals, but I thought I'll throw in some more fun colored options for him, since he already knows what he's getting because he asked me to make him the bucket hat. Anyway, done rambling. This package also has the extra Finch mustard yellow yarn that I need to finish off my pie pot holders. So I can actually continue working on the pot holders today, which is what I'm going to do for my lunch break. And then I also bought this red yarn. I was like, what color is this called? It's literally just called red. And I bought it because it's a bit deeper than the other red that I have from Lily Sugar and Cream. And then lastly, I got this Fiddlesticks Superb 10 anti-pilling acrylic yarn. This is to make my stepmom's fox scarf, which I realize now, well, actually I realized just after I ordered it, but the order had already been shipped, so I couldn't change it. I need 3 of these, and I just bought 1. So now I'm going to need to place another order for an extra 2 skeins and pay shipping all over again, which is kind of sad. I guess since I only have 1, I can sort of decide what kind of orange will be better for this project, because I did order the same yarn in a slightly darker orange, and I didn't like it, which is why I bought this new one. I'm a little hung up on which one is better. So if you have an opinion on which orange would look better to make a fox, yeah, let me know. The last package I have is super exciting. It's actually the border color for my advent blanket. I had ordered it a couple days ago. It's just this undyed yarn from this random Aussie website. And I wasn't expecting it to come until like next week because I ordered it not that long ago. But it's here today, which is awesome. It's nice to have all of the yarn that I need here. And I can check it out and see if I like the color. Hopefully it's good. I'm sure it's fine. It's literally just undyed yarn. Can't really mess that up, right? Hey. Oh yeah, I think that's nice. I got 3 skeins of the stuff. It's just a 4-ply wool sock yarn. It's like a 75-25 blend kind of situation. And wow, smells very strong of wool. You know, not all wool has like that smell, but some wool just smells like wool, which honestly I don't mind it too much. It's pretty soft. It's not like the softest yarn I've ever felt. It's like a little bit coarse. I probably wouldn't want it as like a jumper, but I didn't really mind too much because it is just a blanket. You're not going to be naked under a blanket. Well, not under this blanket, okay? Not going to be naked under this blanket, so it won't irritate my skin so much. So I don't really mind what wool I use. And this looks pretty good. Maybe I'll try laying out my squares again and put this wool next to it to see how I like the color next to everything that I've got. I'm sure it'll be fine though. I don't really want to order another 3 skeins of yarn, so this is probably good. And because I bought this cheaper undyed yarn, I saved myself like $100. This was all together like $50, including shipping. Yeah, if I had bought the hand-dyed options, it would have been around $150, so good call for me. What do we reckon? I think it goes. Oh my god, it all looks so pretty together. But yeah, this is going to be like in between all the squares and then around the edges, obviously. I think it's going to be lovely. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely no need to order any other yarn. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more work on my pot holders now before I go back to work, as in work for my actual job that pays me money. So yeah, let's do that.
So why not make some crow friends? My plan worked a little too well, and the resident 5 crows in my neighborhood have turned into an army 15 strong. At first, my neighbors didn't mind and enjoyed it. They're mostly elderly, and most were in a bird watching club anyway. It was like my lockdown goal.
I love this.
I would walk to this park and I would read and stuff, and I brought blueberries with me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna, and they were just always perfectly not there whenever I went, but I knew, but there was one time, and I threw a blueberry to one of these crows, it ate it, flew away, and then like 20 minutes later it showed up again. I was like, oh sweet, like I'm gonna get, what is this? It literally just went like, huh?
A soft nibble.
Yeah, it was very sweet, but.
You are Snow White.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We're in the presence
Yeah.
of royalty. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Some comments here. They are
Like, we actually
Dumbo. Some comments. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
It's 6 episodes.
I
No.
don't read it.
Oh.
Someone typed out the whole song. Oh, who comes to my mind after you smoke some weed? SpongeBob SquarePants. A yellow.
It's like Tommy Prostate.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Tommy Prostate. Okay.
Yeah. He's at a coffee shop and he's just like, hey, I'm Jeff Hyman. She's like, I'm Jenny Testicles. Like,
Yeah.
some company owners for hospitals decided to skip sending, and this is the result. It's low cum, but with the heart as the. That's it. That's that story.
It is now nearly 6 o'clock. I have finished work, and we took Pippin out the back to play with her little friend next door. And then, yeah, Luca's gone now to go to the Kendrick concert, and not really my jam. So I'm home, and I'm babysitting tonight. So, yeah, it's my little brother. He's like 12, so, you know, he's doing his own thing right now, chilling, you know. And I managed to finish the whole back pie crust piece during my lunch break. So now I just need to make the little strips and then join it all together. So I'm going to make the strips now and hopefully maybe start joining things together. Then I'm going to go downstairs and cook dinner with my little brother. Then we're going to watch a movie. I'm going to make the strips now. We'll see how far we get, and then we'll wrap things up for the day.
That's crazy. Yeah. If you're doing any sort of event where you're expecting your friends to help pay, that's the gift. Then. That's. I have taken part in birthday situations where it's like, but they also ask the whole group of friends. Like they'll send a big text out to like 20 people and be like, hey, here's what I'm thinking for this. And we could do this, but I would need us all to chip in for this. And then they're clearly not expecting a gift. They might do that anyways, but they're certainly not expecting it. They're like, this is the gift. See is what is the math here?
Yeah.
You're talking about helping me pay for this. It's like $90 per person. We don't know how many people they invited, so that's one variable. But also, like, how much does this whole thing cost? Are you trying to have them pay for
The whole
all of it?
Yeah,
And it seems like the friends are catching on. It's like, no, you're trying to get us to pay for this insane thing.
Right.
We share an interest in a particular sport that we text about sometimes, and I peripherally helped out with logistics when asked. A few days ago, Kate texted me. She asked if I wouldn't mind toning down my look for the party, and if I could send her a picture of what I was planning to wear.
I asked her what this meant, and she then said it was really important to Jamie that she stand out because his friends and colleagues would be there. I just told her that again. If she was so worried I was going to be distracting everyone, I'd rather not come than feel humiliated from now until the event. I said I would send her Jamie's gift, but also I feel bad skipping the party when it's Jamie's birthday and he asked specifically that I come. So should I be going?
Oh, that's so sad.
No.
I'm just sad. I'm sad for this
It's a bummer.
person.
Insecure in either about herself or herself in the relationship. It's just like
Maybe Jake
Yes.
straight up.
Yeah, it's like, that's not the answer.
No.
If she's with Jamie and the boyfriend.
Alright, I managed to finish all of the lattice strips and join them. And it's so cute! I think I like the blueberry pie more than the red one. It's still up for debate what the red one is. Cherry, strawberry, raspberry, mixed berry. Anyway, yeah, that one. I think I like the blueberry more. It's so pretty and so cute. So now all that's left to do is the little ruffly border and add the little hanging loop so you can hang it up. And then it'll be done. But it's 6:30 now, so I'm going to go downstairs and sort out dinner, watch a movie, work on the border, and edit this video. So maybe I'll come back, if I finish the border and everything, I'll come back and be like, woo, done. I did finish the blueberry pie pot holder. She's looking very cute, very nice. Show you the two together. Look at them together. They look adorable. Yeah, so I went downstairs and made dinner with my little brother. And then we watched The Grinch, because he'd never seen the Jim Carrey one before. He'd only seen the animated one. So we watched the Jim Carrey one, and I worked on my pot holder. And then I did get started on another one. But yeah, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for the last 2 days. 2 days. Remember, it's a bonus, not a mistake. Okay? And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!